The Rauta is a Mastery Rank 8 lever action shotgun with a combo gaining quirk. It's obtainable by buying the blueprint and parts from Acrithis, the Duviri vendor. This requires 30 Kullervo's Bane, farmable in 5 to 8 runs on normal mode or 4 to 5 runs on Steel Path mode. That means you're looking at around 2 to 4 hours depending on how lucky and efficient you are. Alternatively, you can skip all that and buy the gun outright for 240 platinum. So let's see what you're getting for your time. I'm the Engineer, let's solve a practical problem. Now while acquiring the Rauta is pretty straightforward, understanding its potential is a little more involved. The Rauta is a relatively standard shotgun for the most part. It has an innate multi-shot of 8 with a relatively wide spread of pellets, though a modestly tighter spread if you aim the gun. It has a pretty basic fall off of 10 to 20 meters, meaning it deals full damage up to 10 meters, then decreases down to nearly no damage of note by 20 meters. It also comes with a painfully low critical chance at 6%, though a reasonable status chance of 12%. Do remember that while the Rauta comes with 8 multi-shot at base, this only really matters for the status chance, giving you 8 rolls per shot of landing a status effect. While you also get 8 tries at a critical hit, the mere existence of a crit alone is meaningless, just a higher damage hit. Without an external source of critical chance, the Rauta should not be built to focus on crit at all. As a Mastery Rank 8 weapon, we can compare it to weapons with a similar requirement or nature. At Mastery 4, there is the Heck, a staple weapon of early level gameplay. While weaker per shot, the Heck is more accurate, much quicker to obtain, and has the exclusive Scattered Justice mod. At Mastery 8, there is the Cedo. While getting it yourself should require rank 5 of the Entrati, you can also just trade with other players for the parts and blueprint surprisingly cheaply, making it very accessible. The Cedo can put out substantially more damage, has over twice the fall off, and also has one of the best status application methods in the game. You can even get the Fulmin on reaching Mastery 8, which can again handily outdo the Rauta for damage purposes, not to mention having access to the overall more powerful rifle mods. So in terms of stats, the Rauta is not especially strong for damage, status, nor range. Instead, we can look to the one unique trait it has. Every hit from the Rauta builds melee combo. In classic Warframe style though, it's not as simple as just gaining combo. The Rauta will attempt to give you +2 combo for every hit counted per pellet. This includes punch through, allowing a pellet to get multiple hits for extra combo. This combo is awarded only to your main melee weapon, not to any exalted melees your Warframe may have. You'll also get a buff icon on your UI showing what combo tier you've reached as a quick reference without having to switch to your melee weapon. The timer on the UI only considers your combo duration, with the UI element vanishing even if you have a combo decay reduction from Naramon or indefinite combo from weapons like the Zoris. That's just UI though, you still keep your gain combo like normal melee combo. However, the Rauta also has a rolling cap of 28 combo gained. If you land 14 or more hits in a single shot, then you'll gain 28 combo. This hits the rolling cap, prevents any additional pellets giving you more combo, and resets for your next shot. Should you only hit 13 or fewer times though, you'll gain the combo from that shot as you'd expect, without reaching nor resetting the combo rolling cap. This means your next shot can only get a maximum combo of the difference between 28 and what you've already hit. If you landed 13 pellets for 26 combo, then your next hit is limited to gaining just 2 combo, regardless of the pellet count. This rolling cap exists regardless of multi-shot, punch through, reloading, enemy type, or any other feature I can think to check against. The Rauta basically has a hidden counter for 28 combo, and then stops granting combo on whichever shot reaches that 28, waiting until the next shot. Now you can get comfortably over 14 pellets without issue on the Rauta, but in the heat of battle it's very easy to miss enough pellets that you end up the victim of this rolling cap. In essence, you are penalised for landing anything less than 14 pellets per shot, but there's also no combo reward for landing more than 14 pellets per shot. When coupled with the slow fire rate and high spread of this weapon, that feature makes it a little less convenient to use than you might have hoped. Still, if you do land your shots, then you can get a chunk of combo even at range, while potentially also applying useful status effects for your melee. With this all in mind, I would suggest that the Rauta's primary use is entirely as a support for your melee weapon. For a damaging shotgun, better options exist, both as actual shotguns and as shotgun-like weapons such as the Fulmin. For pure status application, weapons like the Cedo are also superior. To compete with those options, I've gone for this approach on the Rauta. It's modded for increased accuracy, fire rate, multi-shot and status, alongside a viral build as a default status for a primer. On top of this, I'm using primed ammo stock. This mod increases the Rauta's magazine from 4 to 8 shots. With a maximum of 28 combo per shot, it takes then 8 shots to go from 0 to max combo. This allows us to achieve that without ever having to reload. In optimal conditions, that's full combo in under 4 seconds. Most melee weapons aren't remotely capable of that. If you don't have or don't want to use primed ammo stock, you can instead use vigilante armament to further increase the multi-shot for status application and to reduce the risk of not hitting the 28 combo cap. The final core mod slot is your flex slot. Here I've picked out Seeking Fury, granting a small bonus to reload speed and punch through. The punch through increases the chance of maximizing the combo gain, while the reload speed bonus is more of a token extra. You can instead opt to throw in a third elemental mod, in this case either heat or electric, to expand on the status application side instead of the enhanced reliability. The main reason I've not gone for that myself is that the Rauta simply isn't that amazing as a status primer compared to many secondary weapon options. Its biggest feature and biggest hurdle is all in the combo gain, so I'm leaning into that. For the arcane, primary dexterity isn't so much a great arcane here, rather it's just the most worthwhile. Extra combo duration makes it naturally easier to maintain what you've built, especially allowing you to skip Naramon in favour of a more useful focus school. The other options mostly either require kills, which this weapon is not likely to achieve, or specific status effects which mostly only reward you with stats this build doesn't need. For the Exler slot, I've gone for Lock and Load, granting a passive reload of 20% magazine per second. This can stack additively with the Synth mod set, mostly used on companions, to ensure you always have a shot ready to go without having to spend the time reloading. Sure, it's only a second to reload, but that's another break in fluidity which we can mod away. Where the Rauta really shines is in getting and maintaining combo not for melee weapons using combo builds, but for heavy attacks. Some weapons support heavy attacks much more than light attacks, especially glaives, meaning they struggle to actually gain combo in the first place. A few quick shots from the Rauta can get you to that, and a single shot can maintain your combo if you're using heavy attack efficiency. Again, the use of Lock and Load means every time you come back from using the melee itself, you'll have enough shots auto-loaded to continue the process. Now this talk of heavy attacks brings us on to the final oddity with Rauta. It's Kullervo's signature shotgun, and a shotgun which gains melee combo from melee focused frame might seem reasonable at first. It even has the perk of providing an extra 7 seconds combo duration for Kullervo. However, Kullervo can gain combo through his abilities, and especially can gain a lot of combo quickly by melee attacking enemies connected by Collective Curse. The Rauta, however, is not a melee weapon, and so does not benefit from the combo sharing of Collective Curse. In practical terms, this means that Kullervo already has ample means of generating combo without need of switching to the Rauta, and can instead focus on using a more appropriate status primer if one is needed at all. It's actually every other Warframe that can make more use of the Rauta for quickly building and keeping combo on otherwise less favourable melees. Overall, the Rauta isn't a useless weapon. Sadly though, it is outclassed in so many areas that leaves it almost entirely as a combo generator, and then only ready for weapons which burn up combo faster than they can generate it themselves. Grab it if you want to try combining it with a heavy attack melee approach, or if you want to quickly gain combo at the start of a mission, rather than building up with your melee directly. Beyond that, the Rauta is more gimmick than side grade. I cover the testing for this weapon live on Twitch, so drop a follow to catch more in-depth testing as it happens. In any case, I hope you found this guide helpful. Make sure to subscribe to catch more videos as they go live, and as always, land shots, gain combo, and fight well, Tenno.